Hey, what's up you guys? Aftershow Reacts here, and today I'm going to be reacting to some more Legacies. This is season 3, episode 13. After this episode, I believe it's going on break again, so that's a little frustrating for me because I already struggled to remember what's going on between like the breaks and stuff. But yeah, maybe with the comment reading and stuff, maybe I'll remember. I don't know. We'll see. Right. So I'm a little late to the party again. Usually with Legacies, I do actually react to it on the day that it comes out because I try and avoid spoilers. I've avoided them anyways. It's Monday. I haven't been feeling the greatest the past couple of days. Just been in a bit of a sad funk, I guess. I won't go into too much detail, but that's about it. But yeah, that's why I'm here on Monday. Hopefully, this is a good episode because, I guess, like, the recent-ish episodes have been a bit better than, like, the episodes prior to this. But I can't help but feel like everything that's kind of happened so far has been kind of fillerish until we've gotten to this point. Hopefully I'm wrong, but I guess we're going to find out. Let's go through the comments, shall we? You guys said that the Landon golem reacts strongly to Hope's blood because it was made from the Malivore mud. I completely forgot about that. So that's one of the problems that I have with the show going on break every 5 minutes. Is that I don't remember, like, I didn't remember that. I don't know whether or not you guys remember it because you watched the episode and then you watch my reactions, so you've got like 2 watchings. Or maybe you just watched the episode through me, I'm not entirely sure. Maybe you watch other people's reactions as well. I have no idea. But yeah, I usually only get a chance to watch the episode once, and so some of these things can slip through the cracks. Right. I asked about the artifact, and I didn't understand why it was... like, why they were connecting it to Malivore. You guys said that in episode 5, it was introduced as being able to grant someone's wish, which I remember that, and I was really annoyed about it. I remember that, because I feel like it was like a really easy way to bring someone back, but I guess that's not what brought Landon back. From what Rick said in the episode and the Clark clip a couple episodes ago, it couldn't be opened magically or through explosives. However, once Hope held it, it opened. And then she threw it into the lake when it looked like her wish didn't come true. And then the reason that Rick connected it to Malivore was because the monsters had stopped coming until that moment. I didn't realize. Also, some of you thought that it could have been Clark who was in the Dead by Daylight costume. That was pointed out to me. I can't believe I didn't make the joke about that. I don't know if you guys have ever played Dead by Daylight, but like it's like a game on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC, and Switch, I think now, and phone. I don't know. Anyways, basically they have like killers in the game, and it's almost become like the Super Smash Bros. Of like horror games, right? It's got like Michael Myers, you know, Saw. I think they're getting Resident Evil soon. Anyways, they've got Stranger Things. Anyways, my point is, it was pointed out to me that like it looked like one of their like original killers, which I completely agree with. If you look up like some of the killers in the game, you'd probably understand what I mean. But that's okay. I just wanted to mention that. Yeah, so some of you guys thought that it was Clark. And I don't know, I feel like that was like, to me, I felt like it was really obviously Landon. I think the stuff with Clark being like in the episodes, I think that was just because, you know, the producers of the show really like Clark and they want to bring him back in some way. I don't even think he's gonna show up. Like, I think he's just part of the flashbacks to give them kind of a connection, I guess, to like Triad. I think Triad, I don't know. Or Malibu in general, I don't know. I don't actually think that he's going to be coming back. I think it's just a flashbacky thing. And then I had some people asking, like, why I was angry at, like, Ethan, because it's his choice to become a vampire. But the thing is, okay, I'm gonna go into a little bit of detail here. Up until this moment, Ethan had just thought that MG was the only vampire. Which means, how much information did he really have on vampirism, right? He doesn't know that you can't have kids. He doesn't know that there's an insatiable hunger. He doesn't know that you could become a Ripper. He doesn't know, you know, that you'll outlive everyone. He doesn't know you can't go into sunlight because someone would have to make him a ring. He doesn't know all of these different, like, downsides to the idea of vampires. You're literally dying, you know? And yeah, it might seem like a superhero thing, but like, man, there's so many downsides to, and I have said that I would become a vampire in the universe because it just looks like, it does look like fun. I'm not gonna lie. But Ethan, as a good person, doesn't seem to have all of the right knowledge for going forward into becoming a vampire. And it being his choice, I mean, I guess, technically, but he's committing suicide, which is not good. And despite the fact that it's, I guess, his choice, MG would feel completely horrible about it because he's the one that gave him blood. Like, when you think about, like, just think about it in, like, the perspective of, you know, MG was just trying to save his friend, and then his friend decided, no, I want to be like you. I'm gonna steal your ring. I'm gonna betray you and steal your ring so you can't chase after me so I can go kill myself and be like you. That's not right. I don't think that's right. That's not what a good friend would do. And I think MG got that in the end, and that's why he, like, compelled him away. I do think, again, like I said at the beginning of this, I feel like everything's been, like, kind of filler up until this point, because now he's compelled Ethan away. And I feel like that this is just going to bring MG and Caleb back together because, you know, Cleo and, Cleo being I don't know, a problem. So it's almost like that whole story arc with MG having a friend, kind of fillerish. I don't know, it seems like everything was just dilly-dallying until this point. I hope I'm wrong. And yeah. There was also a comment here about the whole superhero storyline is stupid in the first place. I agree. Look, we have so many CW shows that are superhero shows. Why are we turning a vampire show into a superhero show? Like, it's a bit weird. And someone seems to think that the vampires seem to be defanged. They're supposed to be the apex predator, and yet they just end up being, like, helpless. And to a degree, I kind of agree. I do feel like none of the vampires, like, I like MG, I do. I like Caleb. Like, I like all the vampires in the show, but, like, I do feel like none of them have, like, a Klaus or Elijah or, like, Damon aspect to them, where they're just, like, they are very good. And it's kind of disappointing to see from, like, the perspective of the show where the universe began. Like, Damon being such a badass and, you know, villainy and, I don't know, like, I don't know. Just something to think about. My nose is a little bit blocked and it's a little frustrating. Anyways, let's get into the episode. Landon! Also, why did Landon
in an alternate dimension for what feels like forever, and
take
I have
some
no
of
idea how
Hope's
to
hair?
get out?
Why didn't he just come out and be like, I'm Landon?
I don't know. Something about it felt familiar.
Kinda hope he keeps the longer hair. I hope there's, like, kind of a downfall to, like, Hope not realizing that wasn't really Landon. I'm just saying. But I do like that they've gone for the... It seems like they've gone for the... Like, he got himself out.
They didn't hear you come in.
I got pretty good at
Seems
being
like he's
quiet.
a little bit more badass, which is what I
Don't have
wanted.
better haircuts. You know, you can relax. Nobody here bites.
Which is sad.
That was a marginal at best werewolf pun. I was expecting some sort of sarcastic response.
Sorry, I'm a little overwhelmed. Werewolves, vampires, witches. There's a lot going on at this school.
Isn't it great?
I'll let you know how I feel about it as soon as I figure that out.
Ignore it. But speaking for this
I guess we
witch,
got more people at the school.
I'm really glad that you decided to come.
Hit for breakfast. We'll see about the rest.
Please, just give it a chance. You gave me a school tour once. It's time for me to return the favor.
I'll try to keep
She's
an
like
open mind.
super happy to be back. Alright,
Cleo? Wait,
that's a weird title thing, okay?
And where the hell am I?
Grandma, what
I'm
is
glad we're
happening?
learning about it
Where
now.
are the warriors going?
Good question, Grasshopper.
Why do you have to go?
To keep the village safe. Look, I wanted to wait to tell you this. But you must know it now. You're not just a witch like your sisters. You are special as am I. You are the 7th daughter of a 7th daughter. You are a muse.
Like from the story?
Yes.
What does the muse do?
A muse inspires people. I use my magic to help the villagers because I care about them. And someday you'll become very powerful and they'll need you too. That is why I must leave you.
Let me come with you.
No, you cannot. Because such power comes with an obligation. So I will use it to protect our home. Most of all you. Tell your sisters I love them.
I do not want you to go. Did they call for a law?
We have to make big sacrifice to keep the people we care about safe.
What about what you want?
You may not like it, but I am choosing to do this. One day you'll understand. I love you, my granddaughter.
Grandma, no!
How does it work then? If you're the 7th daughter of the 7th daughter, and that's also a 7th daughter of another 7th daughter, but you're also the grandma. I need a diagram. Aww.
You know you're a total badass in the future. But you're gonna be okay. Uh-oh. Hold down. I know that look.
Then, mole.
Yeah, that's
Salvatore? This bitch is everywhere!
My Cleo, you must not be here. Hurry home.
No, you need to protect our village, and I'll protect you. Take me instead.
No, Cleo!
I'm not having it.
Why would Malivore make a deal? Kind of weird.
I know that you haven't really been around other werewolves, but this is where they like to hang out.
Cool.
Oh god, is Jed gonna make
Hey, Joe,
her
what's up?
fucking
Hey,
fight or
This is my
whatever Raphael had to do? I don't remember.
Binge. This is Jed, the Salvatore School's alpha.
New wolf, nice. How much can you bench?
What's the next step on the tour? I've seen enough of this one.
After we had sex, I had to fight the necromancer to escape.
You found a way out.
No, you did.
What do you mean?
I saw these black tendrils, like a rift opening up. You, Josie, and Lizzie created it.
Oh.
That's how I got back.
Okay, so
That was weeks ago.
consequence.
Are you telling me that you've been back this whole time?
I was told that Malivore took you as a child. What did he want?
For me to create. This is how I learned to make friends.
That's great. Isn't that great?
If you have been sent here to judge me, that is a decision you must make for yourself. I spent many years alone. I longed for my family, but my only choice was to make friends. Monsters, some would call them. But Malivore continued to consume each one until one day, inspiration returned the favor and smiled upon me. I would create a vessel for Malivore. It will not only be his salvation, but mine too.
You have done well, Cleo. Giving me voice. This blood is perfect.
Watching you force yourself into it was not.
My hunger is finally sated.
I have given you your vessel, so you are finally free from the confines of the spell that spawned you. I want my freedom.
He was
in
a
return.
very, like, boring villain,
You
Malivore, because he never
belong to
spoke.
me forever.
So
They gave
you made it back
Malivore
to this
voice.
world and thought that it would be cool to start cosplaying in the woods.
I was watching the school from a distance. I wanted to make sure everyone was safe, that nothing came through the rift with me.
You tried to kidnap Cleo
That's what
and then
you did.
attacked
No, I was fighting a wolf that ambushed me. The moment I realized it was you...
You ran away.
Why?
I didn't want to hurt you. I was trying to protect you. I needed to know why Malivore was after Cleo, just like I needed to know why there was a faux Landon running around, so I took a strand of his hair to test it.
So you knew the truth, that
Oh.
thing was an imposter? Why would you let me be with him?
Same reason you let me be with Josie last year. You looked happy, I was a mess. It seemed like the better option for you.
He was a golem. If Cleo hadn't forced your hand, would you even be here with me right now? There's...
A monster?
Convenient that this is the same monster.
Put
Is
the
that
salt down. We
Malivore?
don't
I'm
need any of it.
confused.
No! Stay away. Our blood can't mix.
You dropped this. I go low, you go high.
Superpowered couple. Kind of weird that this
I
thing's
think we make
showing
a
up
pretty good
now
team.
when we just saw flashbacks of it being Malivore. I'm
Good
really
teams
confused.
don't fail their mission.
Well, I mean, to be fair, you threw it at him, so that's
Do
your
not look at me like
fault.
that. Deep down, you know that I am right.
Even if you are, what you're suggesting isn't an option.
It is the only option. Since I arrived at your school, I've hoped to find a different way.
Malivore promised me freedom from the darkness in exchange for bringing him that girl.
And those monsters were meant to find me, as he once swore he would. I did not want to be his prisoner again, so I was forced to switch tactics. But of course, I had to prevent you from discovering my true origins. I tried to keep you
So
all
we figured
safe.
that someone would. I figured about that.
But when that proved impossible, I had to make a terrible choice. There is nothing I wish to see more than Malivore destroyed.
That's why you tried to kill him.
She would become a true tri-breed, the chosen one who can defeat Malivore for good. But again, you know that.
Hope has already lost so much in her life. Father, mother, uncle. And I won't watch her lose her human life, too. Family means everything to her, and maybe someday she'll want one of her own, which would be impossible if she becomes a full tri-breed.
Not necessarily. I
understand
mean,
loss altogether.
Klaus was able to
After I escaped from
reproduce
Malivore, I
somehow.
yearned to return to my village. But I was afraid Malivore would follow me there. Torture my family and friends.
Not very good at fighting. That's okay.
It's okay, Joe. I got this.
Oh, now all of a sudden she's good at fighting. Okay. Oh, she just got that on.
Nice move, Brunt. Same time tomorrow?
Bet your ass. Which I will kick again.
We'll see about that.
Well, seems like she's fitting in.
I heard you're not the bad guy everyone thought you were.
I am not, but I have decided to leave Mystic Falls.
Where are you headed?
To find another way to kill Malibu.
Need a hand?
Alright, interesting. Alrighty, well that was Legacies, Season 3, Episode, what was it? 13? Pretty decent episode. I like what they did with Cleo and her backstory. I like that the show seems to finally be, like, kind of moving forward. I feel like, you know, Hope being so obsessed with getting Landon back and being so obsessed with Landon in general was a lot to deal with. But I'm glad that they're finally experimenting a little bit here. You know, we've got most of the dynamics back, like with Josie being back at the school, and now we have, you know, Finch, which we didn't get much from. We don't get much of Finch yet. Hopefully we get more, because, you know, I don't want it to just be Josie's girlfriend, you know? Because that's just not fair. Yeah. I like what they're doing with Landon, to be honest with you. I like that he's, like, finally a bit more of a badass, I guess. This was episode 13, and usually, like, episode 13s for Landon is, like, finding a new power, but we didn't get that this episode, but we did get, like, more about Landon, I guess, so there's that. Yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought, and I'll see you in the next one.